think we're on.
And we're live.
All right, we are just going to wait for everyone to hop on. So it's going to be just a couple of minutes. So we're just going to turn our webcam off while we wait for a couple of the hosts to get on. So. I wanted to do that first. All right, everyone. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started by sharing our screen.
I don't know how to do that.
I know, it's really weird. Do you want to get the iPad just to make sure that everything's working right? Thank you for being patient with us, guys. I know that sometimes the screen share takes a little second to get going, and I'm sure it's not.
This one?
Yeah. Okay, well, we are definitely going to have some editing to do with this presentation. Okay, and seriously, why does it keep going back to that? All right.
Success.
So we're officially going to start it from this point. Yeah. Probably want to mute that.
Okay. All right. Let's get started.
All right, well, welcome to, this is our third training in the Diamond Mine series, and we're excited to have you guys all on. Tonight's topic is building relationships and expanding your network. And we're gonna start it out very, very simple, because this is what it's all about. It's about making yourself relatable and being interested in people, and basically how to make people like you. And we got this from How to Win Friends and Influence People is a really great book. I believe it's on the personal development list on the Diamond Mine file section. So definitely check it out. But when I first got started as a coach, I was really shy, believe it or not. I was afraid to talk to people. I was afraid of what they were going to say or what they were going to think of me. I thought they were going to think I was just trying to sell people. So for me, it just naturally happened because I wasn't trying to sell people, and I would talk to people with really no expectation. And so when I look at a lot of these things, these are characteristics that, I really have always strived to be good at, so really become genuinely interested in other people. If you get a message from someone that maybe you haven't heard from in a while, or someone you don't know that well that messages you and just says, hey, I was thinking of you today, for whatever reason, how are your kids, blah, blah, blah. You're going to be really flattered by that. That's going to make you feel good that someone else took time out of their day to really be interested in you. The second one didn't come across as a bullet point, but that is to smile. A lot of people are like, well, I don't really know how to start a conversation with someone face to face. Well, just smile and say hi. How simple is that? Don't make it any more difficult than what it really has to be. Number 2 on the bullet point, and this is really huge, I think. Remember what a person's name is to that person. Hearing your name from someone else really, really comes across as important.
Yeah, the way they wrote this out is kind of weird, but the gist of it is, be personal to people. Like, don't just refer to them as a statistic or just another person, but as that person. So if it's Bob, then remember Bob's name and remember what Bob likes, and try to build that relationship around something that you guys mutually are do like, such as fitness and working out and eating good and hiking and etc., whatever it is, but make it personal.
Yeah, like for example, like when we're out and about and we meet someone from our cold market that we don't know, whenever you say, it was really great talking to you, Sarah. It was really nice to meet you. When you repeat their name, they realize, wow, this person, because they may be thinking, okay, what was that person's name again?
Mm-hmm.
But when you repeat their name back, where they're like, wow, this person remembered my name.
It's actually paying attention.
Yeah, it sounds simple, but it's a really big deal. So really, when you're talking to people, remember their name, know who you're talking to and who that is. Be a good listener, encourage others to talk about themselves. For me, this was huge because, and it still is today, like, stop talking and let other people talk about themselves, because they don't really want to hear you talk. Everyone loves to talk about themselves. So be a good listener. And for me, I was afraid to talk to people. So it worked out naturally where, we would just sit down and I would listen to what they were saying and they would pour their hearts out. And, to have someone to actually genuinely listen, a lot of people need that. And if you listen, you're going to hear lots of clues on things to take to the conversation to the next level.
Mm-hmm. And I can definitely agree with that, because all the years I was personal training, I was basically a therapist at the same time. So while I was training people, I would just be an ear, just listening to all kinds of like real life stuff that's going on for them, and they would tell you everything. So that's huge. It's a huge one right there.
Yeah. So just remember that, let them talk. We were actually following up with a lady today, and she said, wow, hearing myself talk, I've totally convinced myself into getting the 21-day fix and signing up as a coach. So we let her do all of the talking, and she heard herself. And I said, well, that's because you're right.
It's time. It's time.
Yeah. So talk in the terms of another person's interest. What are they interested in? Okay, it's not what you're interested in. Your goal, and we're going to talk about this a lot tonight, is what are their goals and what are they interested in and how can you help them and their family? Number 5, make the other person feel important and do it sincerely. So if you're meeting with someone face to face, put your cell phone down. Like, don't sit on your phone and text people and check
In
your
fact,
Facebook.
put your cell phone away. Don't even have it out. Don't be tempted.
It should be put away. Give the person a genuine compliment. I mean, I'm sure that you can remember the last time you got a compliment from someone that you really weren't expecting it, but it's always stuck in your head. It's made you feel good because this person gave you a genuine compliment that you needed to hear. Maybe you post on someone's wall and give them some encouragement. Tell them how awesome they're doing. Make the other person feel important. And most importantly, do it sincerely. All right, so really to the meat and potatoes of the webinar tonight is establish credibility. Okay, you have to establish yourself as the unofficial fitness expert in this industry. And so how do you do that? Well, number 1, you're a walking billboard for your own business. You're building your own success story every single day. It's those little things that are adding up for you against you or against you. You have to be using Beachbody programs and products and following it to a T to get your real results. And I really struggled with this for the first couple of years as a coach. I didn't really follow any programs to a T. I never really stuck them out the 60 or 90 days. I did a round of insanity once, but I didn't follow the meal plan. So it wasn't until last year, actually last Valentine's Day, so almost a year ago, that I really stuck to the program. I followed it to a T. I did the meal plan, and I got real results. So if you're not going to do those things, you might as well forget it. You're not going to be successful.
Yeah, you can't claim something that you're not doing. You can't tell somebody, hey, do this program. It's going to be awesome. I do it and it's great, but you're not really doing it. And that just makes you a liar. And this is not a business built around people that want to make up things just to get money or get paid or get coaches or whatever else. This is all about building relationships. You never want to start the relationship off on a lie. You always want to be straight up, and you always want to help. And that's what this is all about.
Mm-hmm. You're being the example, and which actually goes on to number 2, and inspiring other people. But back to number 1, I forgot one little important thing. Okay, if you are still doing Turbo Jam and have only been doing Turbo Jam for the last 3 years, it's time to move on to a new program. People are tired of seeing you do Turbo Jam. And I'm not picking on Turbo Jam. Maybe you're still doing Body Gospel or something, hip hop apps. You have to constantly be using different programs and setting new goals. So come up with new goals and share that with people. Let people know what you're doing. Maybe you're trying to eat clean, or maybe you're trying, to drink more water, or maybe you're trying to do, a 90-second plank, whatever it is. Set new goals and share that with people. And again, it's not about selling, it's about inspiring other people.
It's about sharing.
Yeah, it's about finding out what their goals and needs are and how can you help them. I can't remember. We read it somewhere last week about the business and, how to look at it. And, you're not selling someone. You're not just helping one person. You're helping an entire family. Because when you think about yourself and how this business has changed you, whether it's physically or, emotionally, your self-confidence, your happiness level at home, spiritually, this is impacting your entire family. So when you think about it, you're not just helping one person, you're helping their entire family. So you're inspiring people through your daily actions every day, being positive. Think about your posts on Facebook. What are you putting on there? Are they positive? Are they encouraging? Or are you putting, I really hate to say this because I hate to be mean. Or are you putting stupid stuff on your Facebook wall? Okay, I said it. So quality versus quantity. Are you putting value out there? Are you sharing valuable information? So really think about your daily actions every day, and what are you doing to go back to that walking billboard? Are you building your success story?
And for the love of God, don't post like vulgar things.
Yeah.
We see that a lot. And whether you're joking or not, you gotta always remember that the way people read something or look at something that you post might not be how you are as a person, but it's gonna come off that way. So just avoid it altogether by not posting anything vulgar.
Right. Vulgar, negative. It's okay to put like share a story, but you have to put a positive twist on it. What did you learn from that experience? How have you grown from that? The other thing is, like Paj mentioned, putting vulgar stuff on there, and you're promoting a health and fitness company. So don't post pictures of you like smoking or partying, hardcore partying, things like that, because you've just, lost some of your credibility.
You're contradicting yourself.
Contradicting yourself. Number 3, it doesn't matter where you start in this business as a coach. What matters is that you're constantly improving. You're helping other people. You're sharing success stories from your 5-day clean eating challenge. Your energy is contagious. I've always said this, that this is really about creating a hype and being excited about no matter what you're doing. Excitement is contagious. And everybody wants to be a part of something special, and everybody wants to have fun. I mean, the majority of people are at home right now sitting on the couch watching TV or just being bored. So just remember, the speed of the leader is the speed of the pack, and your team sees that. Don't expect your team to do something that you're not doing yourself. So thank you guys again for all being on tonight. Can we tell how many are on right now? Ooh, the numbers are dwindling.
Yeah.
All right, so be sure and message your accountability partner and just make sure that they're on tonight, or that they're going to go back and catch the recording. We know people do have to work. People have school. They have kids' functions and things like that, and we totally understand that, just as long as you guys go back and watch the recording. So just remember, be excited, be positive, be encouraging. And then again, number 4, you are the unofficial expert. Okay, so unless you are, I just got a text message that made me laugh. So unless you are like Paj and you have 15 certifications and you're, NPC judge, and you are an expert. I wasn't an expert. I wasn't an expert. I was an expert through my own personal experience. And that's what you want people to look at you as the unofficial expert. So you don't have to be.
And that actually is way stronger, that a person who's not expected to be this, super duper fit person that lives that way and is certified and judges shows, is somebody that is ordinary, comes out, decides to change their life, commits, and goes all the way after it. And in the end, this is what they get. They get a retirement early age. They get everything they dreamed of in life. They get to, help their family, and they get to fulfill all these things that most people don't get to do. And all they do is sit there and think about it in this cubicle. And so, I'm super duper proud of Lisa for, taking initiative and really going after it, like that says a lot about her, and that says a lot about a lot of people that I've met that are Beachbody coaches, because that's character. Character is something that you got to develop into. And I've met a lot of people with that.
Thank you. That was so sweet.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right.
So be the example to others through your personal actions. And we kind of already talked about this, but show them the behind the scenes, show them videos of you working out, show them, your sweaty pictures, show them a picture of your refrigerator. Chelsea, I think it's Chelsea Pearson Blush or Chelsea Blush Pearson, did a video today with her and her, I believe it's her husband. They were showing kind of like what was in their refrigerator. Show people behind the scenes. So show yourself drinking Shakeology, but don't just do a selfie, cheesing with your Shakeology, although we have done that. We've got lots of likes, but be creative with it. Be an example through getting enough sleep, through eating clean, drinking water, doing your apple cider vinegar shots, whatever it is, you're sharing your own personal lifestyle with people.
Yeah, just don't do it in your underwear.
Yes. And don't send pictures to us.
Please don't tag us. Please don't tag us.
All right. And then, we really highlighted this at the bottom. People will not believe in you, and that should be want. People will not believe in you or want your help until you are personally doing it. So if you're a coach, we talked on the very first webinar about getting active and using the products, using the programs. You have to be a product of the product, and you have to be sharing it with people. People want to see it, and they want to see it over and over. So don't feel like you can just do one program and be done. This is a lifestyle. All right, so how to gain credibility. Okay, and some of this is a repeat because you guys have to hear it. It's the same thing whenever you were first recruited into the business. When someone first shared the business with you, you had to hear the business presented 3 to 5 times before you made your decision. Well, now that you're a coach, and the same thing goes with your team, I'm telling you guys this is because you're on here and you're leaders, the people in your team are going to have to hear the information presented 3 to 5 times before it actually clicks. So some of this is a little bit of a repeat, but hopefully it'll all sink in and start to click for you guys. Get your workouts in daily and talk about it.
The program consists of daily routine workouts, daily routine meals. Everything is daily. It doesn't say, hey, work out on Mondays and then let's just tell people you're working out again the rest of the week, and then we won't do another post till Saturday, and say, hey, you worked out again. It's every day. People
want to see your journey. You're taking them on your journey with them, and whether you realize it or not, people are really watching. People are really following what you're doing. I know I was doing the Ultimate Reset in the summer, and Paj and I went to eat at this cute little place, and somebody private messaged and said, I thought you were doing the Ultimate Reset.
Out of nowhere, I was like, oh, you're going to be in trouble.
I am, but I can't remember. I had like veggies, but still, that people are watching you. So they're on the journey with you. They're riding along this journey with you, and it's just a matter of time, before they make that decision. So you've got to stay consistent with it. Sweaty workout pictures, action shots are best. Don't just hold up a picture of your Shakeology packet. Don't just hold up a DVD. They want to see action shots. They want to see you actually doing the program, creating interest, creating curiosity for them to ask questions. Drinking your Shakeology daily. Everybody on this call better be on Shakeology HD. I mean, it's the cornerstone of your business. And if you're not drinking it and using it, how can you talk about it? How can you share it? How can you expect people to purchase it from you if you're not a believer in it? And if you're a believer in it, you're drinking it. It's $3 a day. There's no excuses. I can say that because I was drinking Shakeology when I filed bankruptcy because it wasn't an option. It was crucial to my business to drink it.
Again, the sweaty workout pictures should not be done in your underwear.
If you can't tell, we've gotten some really odd pictures.
Yeah, I'm not just throwing it out there just for the hell of it. We've seen enough for me to start saying that to people, okay?
Yeah, so, we're going to talk about this a little bit more, but always be tasteful. Enough with the ducky lips, enough with the cleavage shots, unless that's if that's the audience that you want to attract, because the energy that you put out, that's what you're going to get back. I don't know about you guys, but we're looking for sharp-minded go-getters, people that, are going to do whatever it takes to make things happen. We're looking for serious business-minded people. So the energy that you put out is the energy that you're going to get back. So just make sure that you are, thinking about your, again, quality versus quantity. Drinking your Shakeology and sharing something very short and sweet about it. Don't put, a ton of information. You want to create curiosity. And sometimes you may not even say Shakeology. You don't have to post a picture of your shaker cup that says Shakeology. Talk about your chocolate shake that you had today and how awesome it is, or how much energy you have, or, how much your hair has grown since then, or, I'm drinking a chocolate shake for breakfast, with bananas and peanut butter. Aren't you jealous? Something like that. Okay, number 4, talking to friends and family when they see the results you're having. A lot of times people let this opportunity pass because you think, oh, it's your friends and family, they know what you're doing, or you automatically assume that they're not interested, or you're afraid to talk to them. Well, guess what? They've come to you. They've seen your results. They want to know what you're doing. So this is your big chance to share your business and the gift of what's changing your life with other people. Okay, so the key things to remember, your top priority with this, with building relationships and expanding your network, your top priority is building a friendship first, the business second. Okay, so you really do have to get to know people first. The easiest way to do that is look at their Facebook page. People put their entire life on Facebook. If you want to know something about someone, just look at their page, look at their pictures. I just want to point out, again, the picture that Allison posted last week, she got a message from someone that didn't take the time to look at her page to see that she was already a coach, but the lady was trying to get her to join her challenge group. And Allison didn't respond. I believe this was Allison. I know Allison posted a picture, and there was somebody else also that shared something at the same time. But this person was trying to automatically, get her in the challenge group, no response. And then like a week later, okay, it's time to get you in the 5-day clean eating challenge. It's time to get you going. We have that happen to us, and it is so annoying. Like, hello, we're already coaches. Could you just take a second to look at our page? If you do, I'm sure you would figure it out very easily. So same thing goes with, your prospects. If you take the time to get to know them, who they are, that's going to go so far in the business. And you're going to meet some great people along the way, okay? I'm not just saying this because it's all about the business. This is a business about people. We're people helping people. Okay, it's kind of like dating. You have something really awesome to share with people. You have a gift. So when you think about, how this business has changed your life already, and maybe you've only been a coach for 2 weeks, but the business has, changed you. It's impacted your life in some way, and you have a gift to share to people. So really think about, your value and what you have to offer people. Forming, Allison talked about this last week, I believe, and I believe Jacqueline talked about it on the first week as well. Forming people and expecting nothing in return. And I know that that might be different for people because we expect, we're like, we got to sell a challenge pack and we got to hit Success Club and, I got to recruit a new coach and I got to do this and this and this. It's a process, and it's kind of like that visual of a water well, and you're manually pumping and pumping and pumping. Well, if you stop, the water's going to go down. You don't see it coming up, and if you give up, guess what? You got to start all over again. So it's a process. Don't expect this to happen overnight, because it doesn't happen overnight. It's not a get quick rich scheme. You got to put the work in. So you got to form people. You got to ask them, find out about their family, find out about their occupation. What do they like to do for fun? You're listening for clues to see where you can help them in their life. And then you deliver their message. So it's really just being alert to life. What are people saying around you? What are they talking about? You know, do they hate their job? Do they wish they had more time with their family? Do they need extra income? Are they tired? Are they, are their pants too tight? If you listen close enough, you'll hear all of that stuff. So it's just being alert to life and what's going on around you. All right, so as a new coach, you're going to focus on your circle of friends you currently have first. That's your main list. And actually, one of the first things that you did as a brand new coach was you came up with your Mac Daddy list of names. You guys should all have a list of names with at least 100 people on it somewhere. And we've done plenty of trainings on creating your list of names. But basically, you have to do a brain dump, and every single person that you know goes on that list. 7 degrees of separation. So I was doing a little research on this, and basically it says you are within 6 contacts of meeting every single person in the world. So if you think about that, how interesting is that? So you really want to start connecting with friends of friends of friends. Again, you're not trying to sell them anything. You're finding out what their needs are and how can you help them. You're going to start to rekindle old friendships. Someone from your past, you want to form them first. If you've got someone from high school that you haven't spoken to in 5, 10, 15, 20 years, you probably don't want to message them and be like, hey, you want to join my Beachbody team? You want to find out, what have they been up to? How are they doing? Do they have a family? What do they do for a living? What do they like to do for fun? If it's a good friend today already, just be straight up with them. Hey, I just started my own online marketing company in the fitness industry. I really think you might be interested in this because, you're a Zumba instructor, or you like to help other people, or you like to have fun, you're a go-getter. If I sent you a little video, would you be willing to watch it? Short and sweet. And all coaches, whether you're new or not, should continue to reconnect. And just a really quick, easy way to connect with people is the Facebook birthday notifications. How easy is it to wish someone a happy birthday in a private message to start a conversation? All right, so if you've been coaching for a while, you've already gone through your entire list. You've gone through all 1,500 people that you know, because the average person knows about 1,500 people, friends, families, coworkers, people that you went to church with, organizations. Now what? Okay, well, when I first moved to Atlanta, one of the things I did was I looked for networking groups in Atlanta. Duh. There's tons of groups on Facebook. You're going to really have to push outside of your comfort zone, and that's the scary, cold market. So again, it's just being alert to life. What are people saying around you? I can remember being at Kroger and looking at the yogurts, and a woman was looking at the Activia, the fiber yogurt. And so I started up a conversation with her. It was very simple. I was prepared. I had my, Shakeology brochure with me, but I was in a hurry. I didn't really have a whole lot of time to talk to her. So be brief and be gone. Even if you're not in a hurry, you don't want to get caught answering questions that maybe you're not prepared to answer. So be brief and be gone. You want to get their contact information. I'm so sorry, I'm in a really big hurry, but I'd really love to send you some information. What's your email address? Don't ask for their email. Don't ask, can I get your information? Hand them a piece of paper. Posh bought me this cute little leather pink notebook that I keep in my purse.
Of course, it has to be pink.
Has to be pink. which coordinates with tonight's presentation.
Oh, yeah.
But I have this notebook, and I just say, great, write down your email, and I'll send you some information.
All the time.
All the time. And people do it. They give us their email address, they give us their phone number, and guess what? We come back and we find them on Facebook. Because if you have their email address, you can find them on Facebook very easily.
A lot of times they say, please find me on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Email me tonight. The most recent person, we were out to eat, and she was a waitress, and she asked, we get asked a lot if we work out. We just laugh.
Like, nope. Sure don't.
Yeah. So she went on about how she, what was her thing? She wanted to keep her booty. She wanted to keep her
curves.
She wanted to keep her curves and build up her booty.
And build her booty up, yes. That booty.
I got tongue twisted and said booby. Okay. She wanted to build up her booty.
Yeah.
And so she spilled the guts. She told us everything she wanted, her goals, without us even having to ask. And it was perfect because she was working. She was in a hurry. So we said, you know what? We know you're working. You know, we don't want to keep you. Write your email address down. We're going to send you some information. Mm-hmm. She's like, send that email to me tonight. I'll be expecting it. Mm-hmm. Okay. So don't be afraid to talk to people, and don't feel like you have to explain everything to them right there. You don't want to explain anything to them right there. You're in a hurry. You got to go get their info and get back to the computer and send them the third-party tools that Beachbody's provided to explain it for you. The other thing is you have to pick 2 social media outlets that you're going to master. We primarily use Facebook because it works for us. We're going to go over a couple of them here in just a second. Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube is an awesome social media outlet, Twitter. There's tons of stuff out there that you can do, but don't get caught up in all of them. Just pick 2 and master them and start researching those outlets. All right, so let's just start with Facebook, because this is the biggest, social media outlet that people are using right now. It's worked for us. Paj and I have been doing the business together for 2 years now, and I've actually been in Atlanta for almost 4 now. But, starting out, I was in a town of 1,300 people. Oh, wow, okay, I just looked at the time. We're going to really try to keep this to, that also includes the time before we started.
We need to hurry.
I only have like 3 slides up.
Okay.
Okay. What was I talking about?
Headshot.
No, I was talking about being in a town of 1,300 people and building a business from the middle of nowhere. So Facebook, most importantly, make sure your profile picture is a headshot of you. Don't have a picture of your dog. Don't have a picture of a snow cone or unicorn. People want to see you. They want to see your face. And again, make sure it's tasteful. Maybe I'm a prude, but I don't really like to see cleavage shots of people and, ducky lips and pouty faces. And, who are you trying to attract with that? I don't know. Add a bio under the About section on Facebook. Who are you? Let people get to know you. This is your chance to share your story. Be sure and add your website to the About section. Get a domain name from GoDaddy.com. We have several. We have PajandLisa.com. We have PajandLisaFitness.com. So get a GoDaddy domain name and forward it to your Beachbody site. Be interested, not interesting. When you're working on Facebook, you want to really go back and follow, back to your list of names and who do you think's interested in the business and Shakeology and challenge groups, and really focus on what they're posting about, being interested in them. There's an 80-20 rule with Facebook posts. You want to post about 4 times a day with Facebook. 3 of those posts should be something funny, something positive, a recipe, something personal, and 1 post a day about your Beachbody journey. And again, you want to make it personal. Don't just post up something about, oh, I'm doing the 21-day fix. You need to do it with me. Here's my link. How is the 21-day fix changing your life? How is it making you feel? What do you love about it? And that's what you share. Posting to Facebook between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. Results in the highest traffic right now. Sunday nights are awesome. You definitely want to post. The slowest times with Facebook are between 8 p.m. Eastern and 8 a.m. Eastern. So everybody's asleep. Instagram, sit down for 30 minutes a day and search hashtags, weight loss, fitness motivation, etc., etc. You're going to click on people's pictures that catch your eye. And I got to warn you guys, Instagram is dirty. I don't know what happened. Click on pictures that catch your eye. Look at their profile. If there's no reference of Beachbody or other MLMs, you know, like It Works or Herbalife or Body by Vi, however you say it, the next step is to like 6 of their pictures. Comment on one and wait for them to comment back and then follow them. You're going to continue to do this 8 to 10 times a day. This is a no-brainer. It's so easy. So the object of Instagram is to move the conversation to either an email or to Facebook. We actually had a lady last week that she actually lives in Atlanta, and we're going to be FaceTiming this week. So we moved the conversation to email. She was interested in the 21-day fix. So I said, great, give us your email. We'll send you some information. And then, by the way, are you on Facebook? Friended us on Facebook, and now we're doing a FaceTime on Thursday. Pinterest. Pinterest is really cool. It's really fun. It's also the 4th largest traffic driver worldwide. Think about it. When you Google things and you're looking for images, what pulls up? Always Pinterest. Okay, so create a business account with Pinterest. You're going to post your fitness pictures and link your website or your profile page to those pictures. You also always want to include your first and last name in the title of every single picture. So when people Google your name, those pictures pull up. You want to remind people by putting the little pin it stickers on your pictures with a call to action. The more pins you get, the more visibility. Pin smart. So again, high traffic times are early mornings or late nights with Pinterest. Saturday mornings are really good on Pinterest. You can use Pingraphy to schedule pins and to track metrics. All right, this is actually the very last slide, I believe. So your focus going forward, it all comes down to how can you help that person? You know, what are their goals? What are their needs? You know, don't just sell people PIO. Don't just sell people Insanity Max 30 because it's on sale. Okay, you have to find the program that's right for them. You have to find out what their needs are. It's not about you, it's about them. The more genuine and real you are, the more you'll get out of the friendship. Again, relationships first and then prospect second. So don't ever prospect someone right out the bat. You know, you always want to build that credibility with them first, that relationship first. Do they fit into one of these categories? Inviting to a challenge group, inviting to a specific program or product, inviting them to become a coach. And again, that is, you know, really just determining what their needs are. And I'm just going to switch this over here real quick. Maybe.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Let's see. Okay, we're going to stop sharing, and you might be able to see our face.
Do they fit into one of
what is that?
Or we could just play it for you again.
Okay, hold on one second. Okay. Here we go. What is this?
I have no idea.
Usually it says, okay, here we go. Nope, that's not it either.
Houston, we have a problem.
Houston, we have a problem. I believe we are still screen sharing, which is kind of scary.
How we look? Be nice.
Yeah. So we're just going to leave it at that, you guys. We'll post this on the team page. And have a great night. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.